Wine was looking at her wristwatch, then the restaurant entrance, but there was no trace of Jungkook. He promised her he would be at time, but like always, he broke his promise. Wine and Jungkook got married 6 months ago, and it was an arranged marriage. Both of them were trying to work on the relationship, but Jungkook's love towards his work was creating distance between them. He was kinda cold and rude business tycoon, while Wine was an ambitious, confident lady. She had hopes that Jungkook would surely change, but 6 months had passed and Jungkook showed barely any changes. Waiter, she ordered the food and had dinner. I mean, why would she skip dinner for the man who didn't care about her? And paying the bill, she took her leave. As she entered the mansion, her eyes caught exhausted Jungkook, and looking at her, he just realized about the date. Shit. He saw her moving towards the stairs, but he held her hand gently. Wine, I'm so sorry. I just got up in an urgent meeting and... It's totally fine, Jungkook. I understand that works come first. She passed him a big fake smile and went upstairs, leaving Jungkook in guilt. I'll make it up to you. Losing his style, he also went to the bedroom, and taking the shower, he joined Wine on the bed. Good night. Good night. Not giving him a kiss on his cheek like every night, she just closed her eyes and Jungkook felt uneasy. He was not that expressive, but he loved when Wine showed him love. She must be tired. Massaging her scalp, he just dozed off. Wine got ready for the office. She worked in a government finance department and had a great reputation. She came downstairs and saw Jungkook was busy with his laptop. She silently sat beside him and had breakfast. Jungkook noticed her presence and passed her a smile, which was unanswered by a light note, just like he did to her, but Jungkook felt again there was something off. You know, I was searching for a great place for our date. Not again, she said coldly. I know you are upset, but trust me, today I won't give you a chance to complain. Let's see. She didn't argue, but was aware of what exactly she had to do. She was surely upset about last night, but there were so many things he needed to understand. I'll share the location with you once my manager booked the table for us. She nodded, not showing excitement because it was dying by the time. Once she had so many dreams with her husband, but he shattered them one by one. Done with the breakfast, Wine took her leave, but Jungkook stopped her instantly. Don't you think you are forgetting something? He got used to it when she kissed him before saying bye to him, but today she directly walked away. Jungkook, I'm getting late. Please, we can talk later. Her tone was cold as ice, which made Jungkook feel distant and saw her leaving. He also said such thing to her so many times, but getting the same treatment hurting him. It will take only a few seconds. Biting his lower lip, he took his leave too for the office, but Wine's was still ringing in his mind. Mr. John, I booked a VIP table for you and Mrs. Jeon. Thank you. Now get back to work. The manager nodded before walking out, and Jungkook sent a message to Wine. I hope we can spend some quality time. He put the alarm on his phone for the reminder and got back to work. Like that, it was late evening and Jungkook went straight to the restaurant since Wine told him she'll meet him there directly. He was on the right time today and waiting for his wife, but half an hour passed. He called her but no answer, messaged her again, no response, that he was getting angry. Where is she? With that, he again dialed her number. On the other hand, Wine saw her phone was again buzzing, but ignoring it, she cheered the glass with her bestie Jimin. She was giving Jungkook the same treatment and here enjoying with Jimin. Finally, you are taking a stand for yourself. I'm happy. It's hurt me, to be honest, Jimin, but he deserves it. He needs to know what it feels like to be ignored, to be a second choice. I'm sure he must be angry. Let him. She roasted the meat pieces and served it to Jimin and herself, forgetting her problems for some time. Wine entered the mansion just to find Jungkook was looking at her with not so good expressions. Where were you? Do you know I was waiting for you for more than 2 hours and you didn't even have time to answer my call? Wine was getting angry, but she calmed herself and acted like there was not a big deal. I'm sorry, Jungkook. I had to attend a meeting and it was important, so I couldn't make it up. You could have sent me a message, but no, you let me stay there like a fool. Fool! You made a fool of me like this more than 10 times, Jungkook. Sometimes your phone was off, sometimes you didn't bother to answer, sometimes you caught up in urgent work, and sometimes you forgot about the damn day. But I never reacted like that, the way you are reacting right now. Jungkook went silent, realizing she was right, and now he understood what she felt like those times. Wine, I'm sorry. Whatever, I'm tired and I need to rest. She angrily walked away from there, and Jungkook looked down in shame. This situation needed to be solved. Coming to the bedroom, he tried to talk to her, but she ignored him and slept while back facing him. The next morning, Jungkook was in the kitchen and making breakfast for his loving wife. He got to know her favorite dishes from her mother and placed them on the table. Wine was damn surprised seeing him cooking for the first time, and he pulled a chair for her. Deep inside, she was happy with his efforts because it made her realize the worth of you in someone's life. But it didn't mean she wouldn't continue her plan and sat on the chair. She silently had breakfast while going through the files randomly, and Jungkook was waiting for her compliments. The situation was now reversed. Every weekend, Wine prepared breakfast, and he had it while looking at his laptop. How is it? Good. Her eyes were still on the screen. That Jungkook felt upset. If she was in an amazing mood, she would have written an essay about how good his cooking skills were. Wine, I'm sorry for the last night. I shouldn't raise my voice on you. It's fine, Jungkook. I already forgot about it. She kept working on the screen while having breakfast and giving answers to Jungkook in one word. Jungkook knew she was upset and wanted to make it up. Wine, it's weekend. You told me you want to watch a movie, so how about we go today? Jungkook, I'm busy with ton of work. You should go. Enjoy. I don't have a problem. Passing him a smile, she went to her bedroom while Jungkook recalled as he heard that word somewhere, unaware of it's his own. The whole day passed. Wine hid herself inside the bedroom while watching a movie, and Jungkook was usually in his studies, but today he was not focused on his work. He was missing the attention Wine used to give him coffee time to time, made his favorite food, and kept talking to him even though he barely responded. But today their roles reversed. Jungkook was doing exactly what Wine did, but getting the same treatment he used to give her, which was aching his heart, and he realized the feeling of being mistreated by the person who was important to you. Jungkook and Taehyung were at the office, but today he noticed that Jungkook was upset and he was making mistakes which were unusual. Jungkook, what happened? You can talk to me if there is something wrong. Jungkook massaged his temple and looked at his Hyung. He really wanted to share whatever was happening in his life. Hyung, actually there is some problem going on between me and Wyan. I'm sure the reason is you. Taehyung knew Jungkook personally and his love towards his work. Me? No, I'm trying to turn everything right, but Wyan didn't seem to care. What exactly is she doing? She stopped talking to me, but when she talked, she barely gave me any answers. You won't believe her tone was kinda cold, as if I was irritating her. She avoids going outside with me and even scolded me harshly last night because I wrote her important papers, which I did unintentionally. She changed Hyung. She became so cold and distant. I can't help but want to cry. Taehyung started to laugh and Jungkook looked at him dumbfounded. Hyung, you are laughing at your brother? My goodness, Jungkook, you are such a fool. Now what? She is giving you the same treatment you gave her all this time. Whenever I saw you both, you were cold and distant, but her. She is a mature, sweet woman who married a work-obsessed man. Jungkook's eyes widened because he was feeling the same, and Taehyung's words confirmed it. She is behaving just like you, Jungkook, so you understand her feelings, and I think you should talk to her. If you are hurt about the situation, then I must say you have feelings for her, and if not, then you should divorce. Hyung, please, she's my wife now or for forever. There is no way I am letting her go, because without her I won't survive. Taehyung smiled and patted Jungkook's shoulder. My brother is in love with her, but you have to prove it that you will change for good before confessing your feelings. Jungkook nodded, realizing actions speak louder than words, and left for the mansion to talk to his wife. Wine entered the mansion and saw Jungkook was already present there. Welcome home. How was your day? He gave a kiss on her cheek lightly, just like she used to. That Wine got surprised. He passed her a glass of water and she sat on the couch holding the glass. It was good. saying normally, she gulped down the water and saw him chuckling while sitting beside her. I used to say good only. He reminded her that she looked at him surprised, and Jungkook held her hands. I know you are making me taste my own medicine, and because of that I realized how bitter I was, how much I have hurt you. He was unable to make eye contact with her due to guilt while Wine stayed silent. My cold, distant attitude, my work priorities was pushing you away without my realization, but your treatment gave me the pain you felt. I understood fully how it hurts when you get mistreated by someone special. Now I am feeling guilty, ashamed for hurting you, for ignoring you when you just wanted my attention and care. I should have been with you, but I failed as a husband. I'm hesitant to even say this, but please forgive me, Ryan. Forgive me for my words, for my actions and every single thing. Forgive me for not being a good husband. I know it was hard for you to stay with a man like me, but I want to be selfish because I don't want to lose you, Ryan. I want you in my life. I want to make everything right between us. I want to make our relationship work. She looked at him with blurry vision while he was on the verge of crying too. Ryan, just give me a one chance. Give me your time. Give me your trust only for once, and I promise you won't regret. Please let me make everything amazing, so alluring and beautiful between us. His every words were showing honesty because it was clear that he had some special place in his heart, but he never understood, while Vine didn't want to give up on her relationship easily too because he deserved it. I'm forgiving you, Jungkook, because you are genuinely guilty, but remember, this will be your last chance, and it will be enough for me to make everything right. He promised her that day and didn't break her trust. He was a man of words and proved it to her by his actions. He was now a man she wanted, who loved her, cared about her, and took care of.